turn that a little bit.
Light.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Okay, everybody, we're going to wait and see if anybody jumps on, and then we have some, if you're watching the replay, hello. We have yarn to talk about, a lot of yarn to talk about, and a mystery to solve. We always like a good mystery. For those who haven't seen, the last donation for Bumblebee's Mountain Outreach was dropped off yesterday due to the weather and all that mess. It had been really slick here for about a week and a half, lots of snow, and our driveway not the best. So those got delivered yesterday and were being handed out today. And then I just got another notification about another group that we took hats to. They were showing them off. Sugar Cookie, hi, how are ya? Oh, how are you doing? What are you working on? Yeah, I am Nana. I'm Nana Claus. You can't see it because I don't know how to work the camera. There you go. Nana Claus, that's me. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started, and hopefully some more jump in. If you're here, leave a comment, at least say hi so we know that you're here, and then you can jump back to lurking in the background. That's fine. But yeah, the last of the hats and scarves were donated yesterday and are being passed out, and it's supposed to be negative temperatures here, or negative feels like temperatures next week, so that's a good thing. Those were for a local community home for elderly people. Quilty Crocheter, hi, how are you? It's good to see you. Let us know what you're working on, what you're drinking.
I'm drinking water.
I'm water. I haven't felt well, so if we just all of a sudden bow up out of here and say, oh, we got to go, then you all know that's because my battery ran down, my physical battery, and I can't handle anymore, but I'm going to try. So today the hubs went to get the mail and came back with a huge box. And he said, I didn't know you ordered anything. I said, I didn't order anything. So there's no slip to tell who it is from. There's no address to tell who it's from because it came from the company. So we're going to share with you and show you what's here. And if whoever is responsible for that would like to let us know, that's fine. If you don't want to, that's fine too. But I'm just trying to figure out, first of all, I want to say thank you. And so does Kristen.
Thank you so much.
This is yarn that for the most part, I don't think we've ever worked with. Yeah, it's yarn. Bonnie! Yay! I love the yarn bowl, Bonnie. It's beautiful. I have yet to show it to Kristen, but I will show it. Is that 3D printed? And so, yeah, the yarn is what's in the box. And most of it we've never worked with, because normally we work with whatever Joann's has or Walmart or Hobby Lobby, and haven't ordered really online. I do have, this is from Premier. I do have some Premier yarn that I won from spring that we've worked with, and Kristen's made hats with, and I've made hats with, and I've made dresses for the baby with, and I've made glasses cases and something else. I can't remember what. So anyway, let's get into it so you can see. Now, it's a well-known fact that my favorite color is, anybody know? Da, 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 da. Anybody know my favorite color?
I don't.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
Just kidding, I know.
She's being silly. For anybody that's new and you're lurking, I'm KK. This is
Kristen.
And we are mother-daughter. It's not blue, Quilty, but that's funny that you say that. Nancy, how are you? It's not purple either. I do like purple, though. What is it, Kristen?
Pink.
Hot pink.
Hot pink.
Has to be hot pink. I do like all pink, but I really like hot pink. Hi, Kimberly. How are you? Hush. Hot Rod wants to make an appearance. He's not. So, Quilty Crocheter said blue. Well, it is a little known fact that I do like blue.
Hey, it's okay.
I like certain types of blue. You're supposed to be folding clothes. It is hot pink, and you can fold clothes, Bonnie, while you watch us. Now, hopefully Hot Rod doesn't knock this over. Hey, go on up there to Sissy.
Come here.
Go on, you little camera hog. Go on.
Come here.
Time out for the Boston Terrier who thinks he runs everything.
Come here.
Stop doing that. This is Hot Rod, our little terrier. I meant terrier. So blue, hot rod. Blue is one of my favorite colors when it's this kind of blue. So this is what I call electric blue. This is just called royal blue from Premier. But if you could see it up close, I mean, this doesn't. It's a very pretty blue. So there's this. Barbara's got to quit that.
And I'll tell you the specs.
She can tell you the specs. There's just a lot of the same ones, and I'll continue to show you what's in here. And then you'll understand why we were like, oh my goodness.
This is a 4-weight, 359 yards acrylic.
Hot rod. There's turquoise.
Same specs.
Same specs. We're good. Thank you. Yeah, hot pink. You're right. This one is bright blue. I really like that one too. Hello, Miss C. How are you, my darling?
Hello.
We have a guilty party that sent us, like a mysterious party that sent us some stuff. So we're going through and showing it. And so this is Premier Basics tweed, and this is gray tweed. And again, something we've never worked with before, which is gorgeous. Look at that. I can't get it to show the
specs.
I caught you on your game show tonight, Miss C. That was a lot of fun.
And this has 260 yards. And it's a 4-weight.
And here's another one, and it's called Grapevine. So we don't know who our mysterious person is, but we hope they tell us, and then tell us if they had a specific designation for this, because, you know, Bumblebee says, Spring, love you, mean it.
I love you, mean it.
It is a nice box, Nancy, so I'm trying to find out because it was addressed to us. Kristen said she thought maybe that somebody accidentally put this in their cart, like put it in their cart for them, and then accidentally, you know how you choose an address, send it to us, which if that's the case, oh, that's not good because it's a lot. And I would feel really bad if they meant it to go to their house and it came to ours instead. Or if, I don't know if they sent it for, you know, for just Bumblebees, or if they sent it for all the stuff we do, which is the blankets, everything that we do. So I don't know. So we'll figure it out, hopefully. But we're very, very thankful. Did I give the specs yet? Not the specs. Rose Quartz Marl. And this is hard to show in the package, but I don't want to take it out of the package because there's so much of it that, you know, when you get this much yarn, you don't want to take it out until you're ready to use some of it because you don't want it to get dusty and dirty and all that jazz.
245 yards.
We'll get to the point where you're going to have to reach down. Okay, this says Bouquet. I love this. I love this, love this, love this. This is like, you can't really tell, but it is like the most beautiful combinations of blues and pinks and some yellows and some reds and some more. It reminds me of Juicy Fruit gum. Anybody remember what Juicy Fruit gum looked like? Not Juicy Fruit, Fruit Stripes.
Oh, that is exactly what that reminds me of.
Miss C, am I restocking my pantry? No, somebody else is restocking my pantry, apparently. My husband came home with the box and said, I didn't know that you ordered that. And I said, I did not order that. And he was, I think he knew because, you know, he knew, but he was joking with me. And so then I thought he said Kristen ordered it. And she said, I didn't order it.
I did not.
So we have a mystery. And this is a really good mystery. This one's called Prism. This is really pretty too. This is another one with the, can you see all the pretty rainbow colors? There you can. See that? How pretty. I love that.
And this is 216 yards.
Spring. I love Premier Yarn, the ones I got from you, which I think is like the, can't remember what it was called. Premier. It wasn't basic. It was something else, but I used it for the baby's dress.
It was like,
so
it was
pretty.
the ones that were named after the princesses.
Yeah, it was, well, but the one I got is called Red Rocks, and it is awesome.
Well, yeah, the other one that you made baby dress with, it was Rapunzel or something, or
yeah,
Aurora.
And I just made another hat with the Red Rocks. So I'm looking forward. I saw some of this at Dollar Tree, like the $5 version. And before I could get it, I didn't get back over there to get it. So the Premier Basic was $5 at Dollar Tree for one skein, but I didn't get back over there to get it. So what color? I think that I said it's fuchsia, right? If the camera is a rockin', it's because Hot Rod is
down there playing.
He's in a mood.
359 yards.
I love that fuchsia. That's so pretty.
It's pretty.
All right, Kristen's got to reach down there. Oh,
this is
Hot Rod
colorway Cuddle.
Oh, that's
and it has
cute.
216 yards.
That would make a really cute sun bunny, Missy.
It would. I'm trying to get It's not doing it justice, but it is so pretty.
But you can go look it up on their website and just look up the name of the yarn.
Oh, I love this. This is
course you
colorway
do.
C, and it has
C is an SEA.
Yeah. 216 yards.
That's not doing it
It has
justice.
so many different pretty blues.
I just don't want to take it out of the plastic. Hot Rod. Come give Auntie Springs. Oh, man, he's a hot mess. Jana K, how are you, honey? How you feeling? That's your favorite too, Miss C? Which one?
This is cream tweed,
That's
and
pretty.
it has 260 yards.
I said that's chicken
That's
yarn.
chicken yarn, yep.
Because I made chickens out of that. But I really like when you take that and work it up into a hat, it is the most gorgeous colorway you've ever seen. Because you get little flecks of black and brown and little
Now,
pops.
this is my favorite. This is called Foliage Marl, and it has 245 yards.
Very pretty. Jana K, that's wonderful. Angelia, how are you? And did I say it right? I said her name wrong the whole live last time, and she didn't correct me not one time. Talk about being a sweetheart.
This is colorway Ember, and it
That's pretty.
has 359 yards.
It reminds me of fall. Makes me wish for bonfires and warmth and, you know, because next week is like -20.
Yeah.
I can't with this
is
weather.
Premier Basics Multi in the colorway Harvest, 245 yards each.
So pretty.
That is
Fall
in a
leaves.
yarn.
Yep, fall. West Virginia in the fall. That's what that is. Absolutely looks like our mountains in the fall.
Yes, I love these so much. Okay, and then we have
It's a tweed. Gray tweed?
Aran tweed,
Aaron tweed.
260 yards each.
I like Premier too, but I've never had the experience of all of these different ones. Like I used the 1 or 2 different kinds that I won from spring. And I said recently that I was going to go, I'm still going to use Red Heart for amigurumi, but I'm going to move into some other yarns to use for amigurumi and hats and blankets and stuff too. And then magically this
is their spring green in the Premier Basics.
And I found that really odd that they have the same name as Red Heart. And it looks like almost the same color. It's a little brighter.
A little bit.
It's a little brighter. It's prettier, I think.
This is the Premier Basics colorway Orchid.
Very pretty.
359 yards.
It's much brighter than it looks.
It's so pretty.
It's these walls, like dingy color, gray, brown, that's making them wash out.
So gorgeous.
Is that all the regular ones?
I think so.
Okay, somewhere I've seen somebody show these, and I don't remember who it was. But these are called Premier. I can't say that word. I'm going to say it, and you can correct me. Is it Momenti?
Momenti, I think.
437 yards, 400 meters, 7 ounces, 200 grams, and colorway Reef, as in coral. I can't say that word either. Coral Reef, REEF. See if you there you can see it. Like ocean. Very pretty.
This one is colorway Glacier.
Tweed makes beautiful hats and cows, and I just think it gives them a level of elegance, a little more than just a regular color. Nancy, I don't know. I am so overwhelmed. I've been sick today. I was sick last night. I don't say that for sympathy. I'm just telling you, I've been sick. I've had the stomach flu. And so, yeah, this came today. And I was just laying there trying to get everything to settle. And I really didn't open it. And we looked through it. And then this evening, I looked through it again. I had my husband help me go through it. And when Kristen got home later, I said, we really need to go online and show everybody and say thank you. To say that I'm overwhelmed is beyond words. There are no words. This is nobody has ever done anything like this for us before. I mean, they've sent, I don't want to say that. They've sent yarn and they've sent other things, but this is such a massive amount of yarn. And I don't see now. I'll take that. I'm going to worry that people think I'm ungrateful for all the other things that we've received, and I'm not. It's just that this is it is. I don't have words, and that doesn't happen very often. So I'm just going to say thank you to whoever it was, and you are a blessing. Hot Rod. What is wrong with you? Do you need to see the people? Do they need to see that you're a little runt? Huh? Come here. Come here. Come on.
Rachel, I'm wearing my necklace. I've been wearing it all week at school.
Come
You were
here.
with me the first week
Come
back.
here. Come on. Come on. Jump.
Spring says yes. We need to see Hot Rod.
You need to see Hot Rod. Hot Rod is being a little snarky thing right now. Come on. Come on. Oh, Auntie Springs, you're in trouble. You're going to have to go see the horses. Anyway, keep talking. I'll try to get him.
Okay.
I hope so, Nancy. I always question every time I do a live or a video or anything, I say the wrong thing. It's a cotton mix.
Ooh.
That's interesting.
Yeah, 58% cotton, 42% acrylic. That's cool. This one colorway is Hannon.
Nope, you're going to get up here. You got to behave. Auntie Spring's looking at you. No. Be a good boy. No. No. Rotten. All right. Are you done? You still grab it. Oh, gosh.
There's more.
You need to come get your Hot Rod fix. You can come take him. He is so aggravated. He can't stand the cold weather. He doesn't like to go out in it. He doesn't want to be in the house either. He's so frustrated.
This one is the colorway Meadow.
Look, Auntie Springs to give her kisses. Yep. Not me, her. Rotten. He's got a battle scar.
Yep.
He and the other dog got into it for the first time.
This one's name is Seashell. I couldn't say that for a second. Pretty. It has so many different colors.
It reminds me, I've said this about some other yarn this week. You remember the I guess they're Smartie suckers we used to get that look like chalk, taste like chalk.
Taste like chalk.
Well, they have the consistency of chalk.
I know what you're talking about.
But they're really, really sweet. That reminds me of that. Okay.
Oh. Hi, bud.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you're going to be calm.
Grabbed it all when I was down there.
They're all looking at you. This is Hot Rod. He's a Hot Mess Express.
He really is.
A year old, and we love him. He doesn't stay warm outside very long, and he doesn't like the cold weather, and he doesn't like to wear sweaters, even though we've made them for him. So he's out and in, and comes back and whines, because then 10 minutes later he wants to go back out. He can't quite figure out that if he goes out and hurries, that he can come on in and get warm again. So he's used to going outside and playing for a long time.
And then there's 2 rolls of this Premier Basic Shimmer. Sparkly. It is 216 yards, and the color is white shimmer. And there's 2. Can't figure out the camera.
No, he's not very big, and he doesn't stay warm outside at all, but he likes to go outside and play.
Red shimmer.
Me too, Angelia. But tell him, say, guess what I got to do today? Say, I got to go bye-bye.
He did.
So I went bye-bye with Mommy.
You're getting him excited.
No, we're not going again. Say, I got to go BYBY. BYE. Yeah. Stop. See, the dog even knows how to spell. Super smart dog. Hey, Panda, how are you, darling? Happy Friday. Yay, Friday. But yeah, he got to go bye-bye for the first time in a little while. Oh, I forget. He got to Geo. How's that? The dog could spell. So anyway, he was very happy about that considering this crazy weather. But yeah, whoever restocked my pantry, as Miss C said, thank you. We're
really, 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 really grateful.
You have no idea how grateful. And I'm not sure, depending on who you are, if you really know the situation. But let me just tell you that you were used of God. And I pray often for God to help me focus on the good things and show me good things throughout the day. And he did. And yeah, Kimberly, don't say that word. This dog would all the time. He likes to travel. He likes to hang his head. He wasn't so happy today because it's still cold here and he couldn't put the window down and hang his head out the window and, sit on Mom's lap, but he did okay. He just likes to be gone. Panda, it doesn't matter if it melts. We're going to get it again. Don P, how are you? Hello. What are you working on? What are you all working on? I'm working on not a thing. I'm working on getting over a stomach bug. I'm so over it, Kimberly. When I was growing up, I loved snow. I loved the cold weather. But I don't anymore. We haven't seen snow here substantially where I live in a very long time. And this is the first year that I can remember in many, many years having snow hit the ground and stay for more than a couple of days. It stayed for over a week, week and a half. Oh, spring next week is going to be. Yeah, just in time for everybody to get their power back on. And then it's probably going to go out. We actually had a power outage again last night before. It wasn't us.
I was going to say, I don't know.
But part of the community, there were no trees on the line. There was not a car wreck because that's usually what happens. And the hubs and son, run for the fire stuff. And it was not that. The line just broke in half for no reason. Which, considering what's been going on. Angela is working on her cardigan. You started a second one, didn't you? Wish you could send Panda. I would load it all up and send it all to you. I'm done. That's how done I am. I'm so over it. The cold, I just can't. My bones hurt. Working on your cardigan. Okay, Jana K. Working on some stuffed animals. I need to do that. Cassie, are you doing no-sew? Are you doing some bunnies? Are you doing, what are you doing? I'm getting ready to start another Sun Bunny when I get in the groove, and I'm going to work on some other things. A week and you still have it. Yeah, so do we. I'm sick of it. Another blanket, a cat blanket graph can. Oh, awesome. I love graph cans. Panda, you're not. A honeycomb. Oh, I need to see it. I need to see the honeycomb blanket. I need to see it really bad. I really, really, really would be so excited to see the honeycomb blanket. Kristen's over there rolling her eyes.
I did not roll my eyes, thank you.
Yes, you did. You always roll those eyes.
I would never.
See? I need to see it. Snow in South Texas. This is craziness. I don't get it, but whatever. I'm done with the snow. It can go back to the North Pole. If this is going to happen, we're going to have a second Christmas. I'm done. Working on your hexie, but slowly. Nancy, it's fine. There's no race. You do you. And you know what? I've got to rip part of mine out and go back and work on it, and it's fine. We'll get there when we get there. If it's December 31st, it's December 31st. It's okay. Forgot to send a photo. I'll send. Great. Bowl cozies. Ooh, that sounds cool. Forest Friends by Sarah Zimmerman. I love her. I love her animal patterns. I love, 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 love her. For those that don't know, that's for Pete Crafter Me. You taught your mom how to do the corner to corner. Yay! And she's making a blanket. I'm so excited. I'm working on one. I don't know where it's at the moment. I have lots of bags full of projects. You all have ruined me. I have gone from being a monogamous crocheter to someone that has lots of things going at one time. Actually, I enjoy it better. It breaks me out of my comfort zone. I want to show you the knitted bloom blanket that's so pretty. The flowers and leaves, they just magically appear, don't they? Beautiful. Yes. The last few years of mild, yes, Bonnie, the last few years of mild winter have spoiled us. This is the one I had when I was a kid. We would get a snow and be out of school for a week and a half. And when you went back to school, the snow was still on the ground and you get hit with another one. And that's what happened to my kids. They were out. Well, Kristen was off anyway for college, but the youngest was out all last week. All last week? Did he go back Thursday? No, he went. Yeah, all last week, all of this week till Thursday, and had a delay, and or had a delay Wednesday. Thursday they went back regular time. Friday they went back regular time. It's called variety. Yeah, right. I like variety is the spice of life, right? You're playing yarn chicken. I don't do well at yarn chicken because I always lose. I can't. I'm being completely serious. I cannot judge how much yarn I'm going to need to complete a project. So right now, the C2C I'm doing is for donation for a local school that does like a carnival for the kids. And so I picked out some colors that I thought looked good together, and I started, and then I'll get so far and I'll say, well, I'm going to do this many rows of this color and this of this color. And then I look at it and go, ooh, I may not have enough of that. Yeah, it's okay. I'll throw something else in. You've only made a handful. We started, I just broke my shelf. I got to fix it for my amigurumis. I had to move it to fit the box in here. We started a series called Stitch and Dish, where we talk about a different type of stitch every couple of weeks for hats that you can work on. And I actually have a hat that I made I didn't make the pattern, but I have a hat that I made that I'll show in a couple of weeks. And it's the half double crochet in the back loop. It's a rectangle hat. You make the rectangle and then sew it together. That's a really easy one. I don't, I said this in a video. I love you, Miss C.
Bye.
Hey, don't forget to ask Elmo about driving the bus because we really need to know if he's cool with that. I started making hats when I first started. Well, it was several years into crocheting when I went back to crocheting after being gone from it for a while. Hot rod. And really, it's not my favorite thing to make, but I make them because they are useful. So you started off strong making amigurumis. Wow. I don't think I could have started with that. Michael, how are you?
Hi. See, I would recommend starting with amigurumi because you get to learn all your basic stitches and increases, but then you get a cute animal at the end.
But then you only know how to, you have to do it in the round. I think learning how to crochet in the round is harder than in the flat. But maybe that's just me because when I learned to crochet, the lady that taught me a chain. And then she tried to teach me a single crochet. He has his hat on and is ready to go. Woo woo. That's a train, not a bus. Beep beep. Tell him he's got an ornery bunch. I don't know if he can handle us.
All we have to do is all bring our crochet and it'll be okay. And play some good music.
Panda, if you can make a bunny, you can make anything. Seriously. Same basic concept for every amigurumi as far as like how you start and even how many stitches you start usually.
Hot rod.
Putting your Walmart order away. Okay, good. Something good in there to eat, I hope. What time is it? I haven't eaten dinner. I'm on a weird schedule. Nothing sounds appealing. Everything tastes funny. Yeah. Tiny Little Blessings is making a C2C and just did a short tutorial on how to start it. C2C is easy. I think. I love C2C. Hold on one second. I'll show you. Get up close and personal in your grill. So Miss C sent me this, and I'm going to work a few things out of there soon. But it's really easy. And the lady that wrote this book is the same lady that wrote the pattern for the Hexicardi that we're doing. And she wrote the pattern for the C2C that I did this summer. That was the deer. She made it a baby blanket. I just extended it. I'll have to check that out. And I love C2C. I can't help it. And it takes forever, so I don't know why I love it so much. I think it's the graph part, the fact that it's mathematical. Don P, it is challenging, but in the end, you're left with something so pretty. I just can't help it. I love graphs. I think it's because when I learned coding as a young kid, we did the pixelated art for computer design, and ever since then, the fact that you could type something in and then it would go and it would lay out this picture in pixels, I just loved. And that's all C2C is. It's just a pixel art. You can, and a lot of times if you can't find a crochet pattern for what you're looking for, you can just Google pixel art giraffe or something like that, and you'll find them. I love it. Spring and I spent one whole afternoon one day, sending them back and forth to each other, going, I want to do that. I want to do that. I want to do that. Knowing full well we don't have time to do all those, but I still want to do them all. A C2C graph is a lot of fun. It's just more work, but I think it's fun. The graphs start at the bottom corner and you just work back and forth this way. It's not a graph like a crochet graph which I can't read, that has the symbols for certain stitches. Now, if I'd take time to learn, I could probably do it, but I've never taken time because I would rather see the tutorial or read the words. But it is a graph. It's just boxes and they're different colors. So you start at the corner and you do the first set of C2C, which is for me, I use a chain 5 and you double crochet back in the third chain from the hook, double crochet in the next chain, double crochet in the next chain. And that's how you make your first block. And then you just go on to the next line, which is 2 of whatever color. And you just read back and forth on the line. I follow through and mark mine off. So hold on. I love C2C. I would recommend starting with one that is not a Graphghan, because see, like this one is a Graphghan. See how it has, the pillar has, camera right there. Has all the different shapes and stuff and different color changes. That would be a Graphghan. This one, this one too, 2 colors. But I would recommend starting with one that just has like 1 or 2 colors or maybe stripes of color, because then it's not going to be as difficult. Like this one has all the different colors going. But here's my phone. Let me see if I can show you. See if I can find one that will show you what I'm talking about. And the internet has decided that it's time to go bonkers. It shouldn't be because it's late. Okay, albums. Do 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 do. Yep. Okay. So turn the color down. This is one. All I did was use a mandala. What is it? Gradient.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just working with the ball in the order that it comes. But the yarn does the work for you. So you just go corner to corner making the squares, and that way you don't have to worry about color changes. Hey, Renee, how are you this evening? What are you working on? Hey, Tina, how are you? What are you working on? But the graph is just, it will come out printed, and it will show, it would say, like start at the corner and do, so many purple, and you'd work up. But this one was just the yarn did. If you used a striped yarn or variegated yarn or gradient yarn, it would do all the work for you. And then you could just do the back and forth and wouldn't have to worry about it. Yep. I really like C2C. It is my go-to. That's what I'm doing right now for the donation blanket. It is in ice cream colors. Actually, it's Neapolitan. It wasn't supposed to be, but that's how it ended. I picked out a pink and a brown and an Aran, and the next thing you know, it looks like Neapolitan ice cream. So it'll work. Don't know if that's so. What's everybody else doing? It's a Friday night, and we're talking about yarn. We are a rowdy bunch. It's okay, right? That's my favorite thing to do. And let's talk about, let's see. Wood on the ground until the last of February. November was what our winter was. Yeah, me too. Yep, and now it doesn't start till January usually. But boy, when it started, it said, I'm here and I'm staying. Yeah, I do remember that. I absolutely do. Friday night yarn thugs. Oh, we all gonna hit Joanne's up? Is that what we're doing? Oh my goodness.
I need some yarn. Just kidding.
I'm very sad. You don't need yarn. You do not need yarn. I will say, oh, that's okay, Bonnie. I will say that I had good news actually in the past couple of weeks. So my daughter-in-law had a birthday, and she was here before they would go out of business. I know, I'm so sad. We'll get back to that. My daughter-in-law was here. She wanted Kristen to show her how to use this intro. She doesn't crochet. She's learning, but I'm not a crochet teacher. I didn't teach Kristen. She taught her. I taught myself, and she taught herself. What about yourself? So, so I've been trying, but I need to try some more. But Kristen taught her how to use this intro, and my son was sitting there with her, and he said, is that what you want for your birthday? And her birthday was in a couple of days. And she's like, yeah. He said, you order it because you know what you're doing and what you need to pick out. So I ordered it for her, and she has been busting hats out like crazy, and she is so ecstatic. And she posted a meme the other day that said, your face when you're out of yarn, Centro lady or something like that. Centro user. I laughed so hard. It was funny. Okay, Joanne's. We had a Joann's over next to Springs, and it went out of business 2 or 3 years ago. And they put in an Ollie's, which I like Ollie's, but Ollie's is not all about yarn. And so we have halfway between us and Rachel, we have a Joann's and a Hobby Lobby. And a Michael's that is supposed to go in that I haven't seen, but whatever. So I figured our Joann's was going to go out of business anyway when Michael's moved in, and then you have Michael's and Hobby Lobby and Joann's was already having problems. So, and in the area that it's at, it's not, I just think it's not a great area for a yarn store. It's kind of hidden. So, but I was hoping they would stay because I really like Joann's. And so here we are. I don't know what's going to happen. Yarn Thugs in Harmony. We didn't choose the yarn, it chose us. There's a song in there somewhere. You're so tired you're working on nothing. I'm not either. I did work on some things this week. I made a hat. And I made a couple other things that are for Christmas extravaganza. And I'm trying to think. Hot Rod, stop. Hot Rod is sitting directly behind you. Y'all, the life with this dog, I'm telling you, he's comical. He's comical. He's comical. He's comical.
I haven't worked on nothing either. I went back to college this week. But
Yay.
yeah, I want to do some crochet tonight.
Wait a minute. On my total knockout throw, and I have made my first 2 headband ear warmers. Headband ear warmers is something I haven't made in a very long time. The sizing of the head gets on my nerves, and I make hats all the time, so it shouldn't be a big deal. But the birthstone colors, oh, cool! You're doing Litz's cow. That's great, Kelly. How's my Dalton? Now, how did I miss Kelly the first time? Somebody said her name before that. Where did she come in at? I missed it. I don't know. I missed you somewhere. Yes, I am Miss Bonnie. I forget that Bonnie's in this area too. Peanut barks at your Crochet with Lulu. She has 4 hot rods. And yeah, he gets up there, and then when they're barking, he goes nuts. 9 a.m. You better take a break. It's about ready to take. It's time to put it to bed and forget it. Your hands are gonna fall off, Panda. Over an hour from you. Okay, I think you're closer to Rachel than me. Pretty sure. But yeah, so I'm hoping that our Joanne somehow grabs itself and like pulls up the bootstraps and says we're sticking around, because there are things I get at Joanne's that I can't get anywhere else. And to be honest, if you're talking about family crafting, so I have one that's younger than Kristen and one that's older, and they all make things and they all create things in different genres, like or media. So Kristen crochets, knits, paints, diamond paints, just about everything. My youngest likes to carve and tinker and engineer and whittle, build things, paint things, a little bit like paint wood things. So, and he helps make hats too on the Centrobe only. Mm-hmm. And then my oldest builds things and creates all kinds of things and tinkers with stuff. So for all of us to go somewhere that we could, of course, the oldest doesn't live here anymore, but for all of us to go somewhere we can all get what we need, it was Joanne's. And I can't speak for Michael's. I've been in Michael's one time in my life, and it was about 2 hours from here. And that's where my, what do you call it? Pom-pom makers came from. And it's the only reason I have them. And I absolutely love them. I have the really good set that is Clover. I really like them a lot. Bonnie, you're my number 1 fan. I love you. No, you're Angelia's number 1 fan. I missed Angelia when she dropped out on us there for a while. I'm glad she's back. I miss Kelly too. She finally came back to see me this week, today. Yep. Kelly, how's Dalton? Is he feeling better? Has he got the creeping crud like the rest of us? Bonnie, you're my number 1 fan too. Yeah, it seems like everybody's getting sick with something. I'm glad to see you back. I miss people when they're not here. It's like, you miss them, don't know where they are. There's one, Pamela from Green Stick Cottage. I have not seen her post a post in many, many months. Have not heard from her. I've commented on her videos to try and find out. I need to look and see if I have an email. I did have an address. I'm not sure if I still have that. I'm just worried about her. Love her. Yeah, like I said, mine is stomach stuff, so I'm thankful. Don't get me wrong. It could be so much worse. We have so many people here who are sick with the big, matter of fact, I didn't get to see my mom at Christmas because of that. The nursing home is full of it. So, yeah. And you can't go in. Well, you can with a mask, but I can't because immunity. Yeah. Rachel lives down, I'm not exactly sure, but she's closer to Charleston, that direction. think you might have said you're the other direction from us. I'm not sure. We're in the middle of nowhere.
We are in the middle of no man's land.
I love it. I had been home since. Amber, how are you?
Hello.
I had been home since New Year's Eve, actually. New Year's Eve, I met Spring to get Buddy back. And I have not been out since because when snow gets on the ground and it is below a certain temperature, I can't go out. A, will fall. B, will get sick. And so I don't go out in this cold weather. And so we went out today because I needed sunshine and air. I did get Buddy. There's actually a video coming out, but I do have Buddy. Where did he go? I showed him a minute ago.
Yeah.
Huh?
I was going to tell you where he is, but
Where
I can't
is he?
find him.
He's hiding. He's in
is
trouble.
hiding.
Buddy is in trouble because Buddy and Seven, Miss C, said that they were apparently
Mischievous.
very friendly, and so now I'm a grandma again. It's that she's coming in the mail. Buddy and Belle. I did Belle's story, but Buddy's story is coming. I think I let Belle sleep through that one because she was exhausted. But Buddy has another story to tell, and so there's one coming up, but there's a whole other story that Miss C told me about that I wasn't aware of, and apparently I've got to pay child support now, or actually I've got to take care of this other child, so it's coming in the mail. I told her we didn't tell him about the bees and the bunnies. It's okay. It's been several months ago. I think you probably watched it. It's been months ago because Buddy was dragging his feet, and now I see why. He's a naughty boy. Yep. But yeah. So whoever sent this wonderful package, we appreciate you so very much. I just, like I said, I was speechless, and that doesn't ever happen, like ever. And I usually feel like I know how to say thank you pretty well. But I'm just looking at it thinking, goodness gracious, that is over and above love. Nancy Mac, not the mama, how are you? He was in time out at your house? See, I think it's only the houses that had other animals, because like at Miss C's, he had the bunnies. At your house, he had the horses. It's hard to tell. Hard to tell what happened. But after the video and after I get whatever's coming in the mail, and get to explain and introduce you all to the new grandbaby, and he's going to take a nap, like a winter's nap. He's going to hibernate. Spring, what are you working on? I know a lot of things, but what's something you can tell us about? Spring. At least he didn't sting them. And they didn't get to leave a hoof print on him. You wanted yarn chicken with 4 inches to spare. See, let's talk about that. How much yarn do you leave on everybody on your general products when you are weaving in ends? I see people leave little tiny ones. I can't do that. I guess a new Hexicardi. Woohoo! She on the Hexicardi bus. Yay. Elmo's driving. At least one of them. Because I leave a long tail extra because I want to be sure I have plenty to weave in. And I was making a scrubby the other day. Can I just say I'm not really a fan of scrubby yarn for this one reason. I pull tight to tighten stitches, and I fiddle, and I have to fiddle, to try and get in the stitches and stuff to tie it up. And I broke the yarn. So I said, well, it's for here, so hopefully it's fine. It'll work, but still. You have been in from January 2nd till Monday. Oh, Bonnie. Oh, my gosh. Well, more than my pride would hurt now. I fell a lot. When I was pregnant with my kids, I would walk on the ice because I had to go to work, and I would inevitably fall. I was pregnant with Kristen and fell on the concrete with ice. So I tend not to go out for that very reason. See, Angelia, I leave a long one too. I leave a really long tail because I want to have plenty, because I know me and I know I'll goof it up. And that way, if I goof it up, I still have plenty of room. I can't do that when it's like this. I can't make my fingers weave that in. Plus, I like the longer needle with the big eye because I can't see to get the yarn. This is all old people's problems, okay? So if you're young and you crochet, you're good. I'm old. So Kristen's fine, but I have to have a big eye where I can see. I used to think, hey, Susan, how are you, darling? Welcome in. So my mom have to have me thread her needles. I'm like, why can't you see that? I'm eating those words. I get it. Bye, Amber. Love you much. Oh, that's nice. Autocorrect. That was supposed to say Logan. Okay. Yeah. See, I'm not sure where that's at. Spring's better with directions than I am. Spring, how far is she from me if she's in Logan? You know where I'm at.
How far is she from me?
How far is she from me? How far is Bonnie from me if she's in
feel like-
Logan, Spring? You know better, more than I do.
Logan is is it near the Panhandle? I could be completely wrong. Is it near the Panhandle?
No, I don't think so. And Spring moved here from Florida, and she knows more about West Virginia than I
See,
do.
I learned all the counties in 6th grade, 8th grade, 8th grade, and I don't remember.
He likes a long tail too. I have to. 4 to 6 inches. That's about what I leave, unless it's an amigurumi. On some bunnies, I leave a much longer tail because I never know how much I'm going to goof it up when I try to sew it together. Although the last one I did, it was I was happy with it. Hi, baby. Big eye needle. 2 hours. Woohoo! Is she Spring or Rachel? I thought that I just wasn't going to tell exactly where you were because I love you. And Shannon from Spinny Stitcher was the one that's telling me about the needles that have the really pointy end. See, I use the rounded ones because I'm a wuss and I don't like to get poked. I do that enough with sugar testers, so I don't like that. But the pointy ones actually they weave in the yarn and get it caught between the fibers, which I like that. Your daughter is yay! Oh, there's nothing like babies. There's nothing like babies. Ours was here yesterday.
I just got to see ours today.
Was she here yesterday?
Day before yesterday.
We had a big long conversation. Jamie, where have you been? Love you, love you, love you, love you. Send me an email. I need to talk to you. Ours was here yesterday, and then she's here one other day this week. And we had a big long conversation about her papa leaving the house and not telling her where he's going, even though she's only 5 months old. I love her. Congratulations. There's nothing like a baby. Hello, Thrifty Crocheter. How are you? For those just coming in, we had a big shipment of yarn, and we're trying to figure out the mystery of who sent it. They may not want to be known, and I've had that happen before. And if that's it, then thank you. But if you'd like us to know who you are and nobody else, that's fine too. I would just like to say thank you. Bonnie, I don't recognize anything unless I recognize Charleston and Kanawha County. I know where Fairmont is because I've had to go there. And of course, I know where Morgantown is because that's where the football players are.
And I had to go to Morgantown.
Not that I watch football, but everybody here loves football. Yeah, Kristen had to go to Morgantown for FFA. Diane!
Hello.
How are you, you heifer? And don't come at me in the comments. I call her a heifer out of pure love. It is from a live that we did one day, and Kristen has a t-shirt that says, "You salty heifer." And
look at Sugar Cookie. Read their comment.
I can't. She's listening to you talk about her. Who's listening to me talk about her?
The baby.
The baby. Girl, she texted me. That's my daughter in love. Sugar Cookie is my daughter in love. And I'm on here talking about you. You nasty. Everybody tell Sugar Cookie, congratulations. She learned how to use this intro. And baby, I love you. I almost said her name. I don't say her name live.
I know it too.
I love you. Mwah.
I just seen you, but hi.
Grandbaby love right there because she watches us. And Diane, I'm still feeling kind of my stomach is, it's funny. I can eat certain things and other things I can't. It's all a stomach thing. And last night I just could not. I wanted to get on Springs Live and talk, and I tried some, but I just could not. Ugh, it was nasty. What did the Yarny Fairy send you? A big, huge, monster-sized box of Premier yarn. Kristen can show you some of it. It's a lot. So I want to ask the Yarn Fairy, is this supposed to be solely for hats, or is this a free reign, do what you do with bumblebees and all your other stuff? Thank you, Diane. It is. It's okay. It could be so much worse. Good for Cookie. That's right. That's a good name for her. That's going to be your new nickname now, darling. So the frog that I made, like y'all saw a long time ago, and the frog blanket with the mushroom and all that stuff, that went to Sugar Cookie. She's a frog and a mushroom lady, and so she's learning. She needs someone else to teach her how to crochet because her mother-in-law stinks. I'm awful teacher.
Look at this
Sugar Cookie is my baby watching. Is Sugar Cookie Jr. there?
She said she was listening.
You've been to Morgantown Pipe Stem. Jana,
Hey.
Pipe Stem is 20 minutes from us. And Kristen has to go through there to go to school every day. Oh, you went to Winter Place, I bet, or Snowshoe. Which one? They both have they both have skiing places, I believe.
We went to Winter Place. It's fine. It's not that far from us.
Which part of Virginia did you live in, Jana Kay? Thumb it up, y'all. They're free. I love her.
Let's just show y'all the money.
She gets a cookie and I'm the Diane, you started that. You know that. Aw, Sugar Cookie. Kiss that baby for Auntie Spring. Auntie Spring's got to come down and see her. You will love her. She loves her Nana, and she loves to watch Nana, and she likes to crochet. I have a picture. I can't show you, but I have a picture of her with a crochet hook in her hand crocheting.
Because of me.
Yep. It is a nice yarn fairy. It is a nice yarn fairy. What are you laughing at?
Sugar Cookie.
I'm looking. I can't see. Winter Place. Winter Place is nice. That's where we tube out. Richmond. Okay, I know where Richmond is. Yeah, awesome.
Winter Place, they take all the kids there.
She's going crazy because she can see and hear you, but you're not here. I love you, baby. Hello. I can't say your name. Hi. Hi, baby. Nana loves you so big. She's my girl. Let me tell you, I highly recommend grandbabies. They're the best thing ever.
And nieces and nephews. Mm-hmm.
I do need to feel better. I got to get through this mess. Diane, I love you. You are my favorite cow. Listen, she sends me this stuff all the time. Y'all don't know. This is the way we talk to each other. Kristen and I talk this way too. The shirt says, "Not today, you salty heifer." And so when I said that in a thing one day,
it just says "Not today, heifer."
Well, you have one that says, "Don't be a salty heifer."
Sugar Cookie.
Yeah. And so when I said, "Don't be a salty heifer," then Diane started sending me pictures of cows. And we were in Miss C's live one time, and I said that, and she said something about me saying that, and I said, "Diane, you better straighten this up right now because she thinks I'm mean." And she said that we shouldn't say names unless we have approved it. I'm like, she approved it. She just threw me under the bus. What?
Well, yeah, just niece. Some people have nieces and nephews.
What'd she say?
Just niece, Aunt Boo.
About what?
I said nieces and nephews if you can't have grandbabies.
Oh. She has nephews too.
Where?
Oh, you don't, do you? I have nephews. Sorry. I just automatically think they're yours. I have lots of nieces and nephews. It's your weekend off? Oh, yes, more time to crochet. I need to be crocheting, but I'm not. I could be crocheting and chatting, but I found that doesn't bode well for me because I mess it up. I have finished the first round of my Hexicardy, like the first panel, and I've started on the second one, but I've got to rip out part of the first one because I just think it really is too big. So I'm going to rip some of it back and then use the stitches in the arms to make it go smaller. Amy, how are you, darling? Hey, you Ellie Cat. Hi. We'll stay warm now. I don't know about next week. Only child forever.
And Diane commented right under hers.
Well, considering the youngest one is 16 or 14, that's a no. And this one is in college and she says no, she's busy, which that's good. Hey, I don't have anything to do with that. I'm not part of that. So I don't know. Sugar Cookie and Diane get along real well. They're all like, that's funny. She's sneaking in on me. The last 10 minutes of work and then you're going home?
Those drag by, don't they?
Be very careful. How would you know? You know how to work late.
I worked Tuesday.
She was off because of the snow and didn't have to work. I give her a hard time.
Yeah.
They were closed for about a week. Diane. Oh, they tend to pop up like that. But all the grandbabies have blankets made. I made one for Kristen.
Grandbabies.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, I was like, what do you mean grandbabies?
Yes. I made one for you for Hope Chest, one for the youngest. Then him and you and his brother are going under the bus. Yeah, not happening.
Oh gosh.
He'll come live with you. You'll have an instantaneous 3 extra ones. Yeah. So, anybody finished their Hexi-Cardi yet? I know Jana Kay was close. Like she was
13.
starting on her second panel, really far on her second panel. Angelia was really moving along on hers. Who did I see? Shirley Spring, if you're in here. She posted a picture on the Facebook group. Man, it's pretty colors. No. Mm-mm. Kristen's not the youngest. There's a younger one. He's 14. Yeah, that's not happening.
Mom got yarn that was like mint green and pistachio and gray and gold.
From Tank.
And I said, that needs to be a blanket for a baby. And she said, well, it'll be for your baby. So now I have a Hope Chest with all kinds of baby stuff in it for my future kids.
Spring, funny story. Every time we get a package from Shirley Spring, when she sends hats and stuff for BMO, they read it and say, it's from Spring. And I'm like, no, it's not. No. Spring can just drive me whatever she wants me to have. She's not mailing me nothing. They're like, oh, it's Shirley Spring. I'm like, yeah. Yay. Angelia, are you working on 2? You are, right? I think they finally understand that it's not from you. I'm like, we don't mail. We just meet up. It's on my bucket list. Everybody needs to finish this one, and then we're got to do the one Spring's coming out with. Wow. What colors is your second one? Did I see it? I thought I saw it. I watched the video. Y'all got to forgive me. The last couple of days I've fallen asleep watching videos because, yep. That's right. I got to bring you Hot Rod so you can have him. He'd bring back.
Within 5 minutes.
He's a hot mess express. I love you, Bonnie. Yep, I understand. Have the same problem. Who's going to fuss at you? We're not going to let him. Neon stripes. Yes, I did see it because I said I have something similar. Is that what's in my... I have black, or I have something that looks like Halloween colors. He's worse than Buddy. You wouldn't keep him. 70s baby. That means you need to go do the Decade Divas. Are you doing Decade Divas with us? With Shannon the Spoonie Stitcher? We're doing a 70s celebration in September and October. If you haven't signed up and you'd like to participate, email Shannon at the Spoonie Stitcher. She's on YouTube. 5 minutes, 2 seconds. Tina, you're working on yours. What color is yours? Shirley Springs is red and black and gray, and I think that was maybe white and mixed in there. I don't know. Gorgeous colors. Yep, go over and watch her video about Decade Divas, and it has all the information. Yay, you're a Decade Diva too. Yay, yay, yay. I'm looking forward to it. We did it last year, and Kristen, do you remember what years they were for? I made this.
No. I know your bear was the 20s because I made a crayon and you had made a bear.
I don't have the bear because I donated it.
And I don't have the crayon. I don't know where it went.
I think he's the 50s. I think that Mr. Potato Head was made in 1950s.
I made Etch a Sketch, and I think that was for the 60s.
Mm-hmm. And then I made... It's buried. There's my little hot rod. Yeah, and then I made this. Which it's all wonky now. But I made my Rubik's Cube. I can't remember what year that was, what decade that was for. And I don't remember what else I made. Rubik's Cube
was the 80s, wasn't it?
Maybe. And I made
it was in the 40s. What did we do for the 40s?
I don't remember. Oh, the puppy. Pokey little puppy.
Yeah.
And he's gone.
Did we do the 30s?
We did the 20s. The 20s was the teddy bear and the crayon. Then we did the 40s, which was the Pokey Little Puppy. And then we did the 60s, 50s, which was the Mr. Potato Head.
60s was my Etch-a-Sketch.
And then 80s was the
Rubik's Cube.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. We figured it out.
It's nice to see you too, Jamie. Send me an email. I need to talk to you. Oh, Bonnie, I had a whole mess of those in my family at one time. You're hoping to do Decade Divas? Awesome. Yay, Tina's going to be a Decade Diva. Yay. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's one of a few things that we'll be doing this year. And I'm working on the cow for Litza. You sent me a pic. Is it a pic I can show?
Ooh.
Or is that her? My phone won't load, of course. Ooh, I like that a lot. Oh, I can't show that. Ooh, but I like it a lot. Okay. Yeah, we need to finish our Hexie Cardi because then we have to do the one that Spring's doing. I can show it? Is that a yes? I thought it was super secret. Spy time. So yes, I can show it. Oh, of course it's this color, and I love this. This is beautiful. Oh, I know. I got an idea.
Yes, you can show it.
Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. See that? That's Spring's pattern that she's working on. That's a new Hexie Cardi for us to do. Spring! I didn't see any mess. All I saw was pretty. Yeah, really pretty. I love that green. It's beautiful. And I don't ever say I love green. Y'all know that. What? Who did something the other day?
Speaking of green.
It was Amy from Amy Loves Crochet. She had a beautiful green shawl.
Let's show this yarn again because it's beautiful and it's my favorite.
It looks gray. You can't see it.
It's green. It's beautiful. It's because of
the... Take it out of the package. Open that one. You can open that one.
I love it. I love it so much.
Kristen likes green, like Spring. I like pink.
Hoodie. I like green and blues, but I like blues.
I like blues too. I like the super bright blues. I like bright colors. They can't be dull. That's not doing that justice at all.
It has so
Put it against your shirt.
It's literally the color of my shirt.
Yep, and that's hilarious. What it looks like. What are you laughing about, Diane?
So many colors. So many colors. I love it.
What do you not put past me? What did I do? What is she talking about? She getting me in trouble.
I am a bit shocked.
What?
What did you do?
That I chose green? You're not shocked by anything I say or do. You learned really quickly.
What did you do?
Nothing. She likes to get me in trouble. She's that sister that that you take with you places and you have to be careful because they get you in trouble. Girl, salty heifer. Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm looking at everybody trying to see what everybody's saying. Diane, how far are you? You need to come visit. We need to be. You're rotten. Are you feeling better? I haven't heard you say. Tell me if you're feeling better.
And she still doesn't know.
What a comment did you not approve? I'm sure it was something bad. Diane, I'm going to get Miss C after you with the wooden spoons.
Ooh.
Y'all two are going outside. You're going to clap erasers.
Showing your age there.
That's okay. I'm showing theirs too if they understand it.
Well, I understood and I'm 19 years old.
It's because you have an old mother. What are y'all up to this weekend? Who's getting into something? Who's going yarn shopping? Who's staying in?
Work.
You're going to work?
I have to go to work.
So sorry about your look. No, don't approve that. I won't. You and I are going to have a come to Jesus meeting. Work is ooh.
I know.
Classes is ooh too. Classes are ooh.
Classes are ooh, but I like it.
She likes her classes, but I could not. I can't imagine going back to school at the age I am. When I was, gosh, let's see.
Ooh.
I want to say that I was probably in my 30s. Let's see. Yeah, in my 30s.
You're gonna have to send me pictures, Cookie, of what you buy.
You're going shopping Monday? Go to Joann's. They'll probably have a good deal. And download the app so you get discounts. Probably in my 30s, I went to school and worked full time and raised my kids and all that stuff. And I don't know how I did that. I really don't. Did you not know that they had coupons on the app? Girl,
You gotta save the
I
money.
raised you better than that. Die. Well, now you know, like 40% off of one, usually 40% off of one regular priced item. Sometimes what's some other coupons we get from Joann's, guys?
20 something else shipping.
Spring out like that. Oh no. We're in trouble. Diane, you didn't answer me. How are you feeling? No, you're not. You let me know. I want to know how you're feeling, and did you go to the doctor? And I promise not to talk about it after that, but I want to know. Oh, I missed that. Did you go see a physician this coming Monday? You a little late. Oh, you went. Okay. Snitches get stitches. Yes, I did see that. And somewhere I saw in some comments, I don't know where because I'm everywhere, but somewhere I saw in comments that some of the workers have said that they have till March. You're going Monday. Do you see this mother face? Go to the doctor. We need you to be healthy. That they have till March to try and find a buyer who will step in and dig them. I want to know what happened to the buyer that came the first time. Are they still around, or did they mess things up and make it worse? But they have until March. I think that now this is hearsay, but that's what they're saying on some of the places that talk, that they have till March to find a buyer or they will start liquidation. I hope not. I hope not. I hope not. Well, walking is kind of essential.
If our Joann's goes, we are down a yarn store and we don't have very many.
I just said we have Hobby Lobby and a Michael's that's supposed to come in, but who knows when that's going to happen.
And a Walmart.
I love Joann's. Like I said, my kids love to go there and we shop for lots of different things besides yarn. You know, we do all kinds of crafting.
Woodworking.
And if I need fabric or something like that, which I don't sew, but we do. Yeah, Sugar Cookie is a seamstress, so she gets her stuff.
I made that mistake. When making those tie blankets was a really big trend. I went to Hobby Lobby Hobby Lobby, and I bought fabric that was Western themed, and it was high dollar.
There's no discount.
And I messed it up.
Spring, I miss it too because I would rather go there than the other one because it's not closer, but it's an easier drive for me. I really hate it though because I like that they give great discounts. I love their clearance section. I love that my kids can go and look at the stuff they want to. I love that when I decided I was going to bead for a little while, I could just hop into the same store. I don't have to go to, all these different places. And
they have Legos, which the little one loves.
Yeah,
and little one, but he's 14.
And I love Hobby Lobby, but there's something about the layout of their store, and I cannot handle the home decor stuff. I'm telling you, I don't want to see it. I just know I'm not there for that.
I find it funny. Some of their home decor stores, your signs. I can't talk.
I'm not there for that. I'm there for crafting. I don't want that stuff.
No, I've bought signs from there. I have a cow.
Wow, Angelia, do you have any craft stores local to you?
How many miles are we?
About 50, 55. I laugh because the what? I don't know what store that is. I laugh because I grew up here as a kid, and from my house, it was less than 5 miles to a yarn store. Now it was a local yarn store, and it was literally like the size of a really small building and looked kind of like a barn, but they had yarn and they had stuff to cross stitch with and sewing stuff, and it's a beautiful little store.
We used to
They have a 5-finger discount.
go. We had a store about 15 minutes from the house, and it was like a everything store. You could go there and get everything, and they had a yarn section.
What are you talking about?
The Mart.
Oh, yeah, Magic Mart. We don't have that anymore.
Yeah.
I don't feel well, Diane. I'm coming for you. I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm thinking, no, she's being nice. She wouldn't say things.
Yeah, Hobby Lobby is closed on Sundays.
Joann's, I can't handle the cinnamon smell, but that's only like once a year, so I can handle it otherwise. Closed on Sundays, Joann's isn't, or maybe, you're right. That's the way it is. I know, but it only takes one set of people to step in that can fix that management. I mean, I don't think unless they're like in deep debt, it's possible to turn it around.
Walmart yarn sections, yeah.
That's a threat.
We're reading two different comments because I'm like, well, what are you talking about? We're talking about the Walmart yarn section.
She's being silly. Walmart. Our Walmart is 7 miles. Oh my goodness. We're still
probably about
55 miles away from Walmart. We're really out in the boonies. And then their yarn section is Red Heart, Mainstay, which I use both and love.
Pioneer Woman.
Yeah, a little bit of Pioneer Woman, which they've clearanced. Mandala, which I like.
Cotton,
and
Peaches and Cream.
A little bit of Bernat Baby or something like that, but it's not,
And most of the time it's very picked through.
Michael's is okay. I've only been in Michael's once, and I haven't used their yarn. So who here has used Michael's yarn, and how do you feel about that compared to a Joann's yarn?
Because we're supposed to be getting one.
Yeah.
Peaches and Concrete.
Oh my Lord. Y'all are nuts. I'm telling you.
It caught me off guard because I'm like, well, I've seen Peaches and Cream. I realized you said concrete.
I'm not a Peaches and Cream fan. I'm not a cotton fan. That's spring. She can do with cotton all kinds of beautiful things. Loops and threads. Okay. Compare it to like Big Twist. I know it's softer than Red Heart has to be, but like Crafter's Secret, Big Twist. Compare. What do you think, Diane? Never used Joann's Big Twist. Joann's Big Twist is nice. Bye, Cassie. Yum. Enjoy. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. I'm just not. I've had Big Twist cotton too, and I do like Big Twist cotton. I mean, it's better than Sugar and Cream, but I'm not a cotton fan because it hurts my hands.
The Mandala Happy.
Oh, the Mandala Happy.
What are you talking about?
I thought she said that. I didn't read the last part.
Oh.
Yeah, Mandala Happy. That is one of my favorites. It's beautiful. I love Premier. Premier is pretty. Mandala Happy is one, and I'm not a fan of a lot of their other mandalas, but it's just I'm not a fan of the color combinations. There's a couple, but there's a couple I don't like. Oh, can you do my laundry after that? Thank you. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye, AU Alley Cat. Have a good night. Take care. Have a good weekend. Loops and threads, soft plastic, thick, plush, and soft. Well, I guess we'll be figuring it out if they ever get one here. I've been hearing for almost a year that we were going to get one. And I know it takes time. But see, the problem with where it's going in at, things come in and leave very quickly. And I don't know why, because it's a very large place.
It is. You think it'd stay. It is going to be the third craft store in that town, though. And they're all really, really close.
And that doesn't count Ollie's, where you can get yarn at Ollie's, or yarn at Walmart. It doesn't count anything like that.
These are specifically crafters stores.
I hear that a lot about Hobby Lobby's cotton.
I'm pretty sure I have I Love This Cotton. And I've used it and I liked it when I made that coin purse. That was I Love This Cotton.
That was nice. Yeah. I'm just not a cotton fan. I'm not a fan of anything that is below a size 3, and that takes a lot for me to want to use that. But I am learning to change.
See, I like it because my
Bye,
Centro
Angelia. Good
needs
to
it.
see you. Take care.
Bye. I like thinner yarns for my Centro, and very rarely like to use it to crochet.
You didn't see any yarn at Ollie's a month ago? I haven't been for probably 6 months, but the last time I went, they had a lot, and they still had Bluebell. Anybody
That's
remember
crazy.
Red Heart Bluebell? Yeah, boxes of bum boxes. They didn't have as much this time,
But they still had it.
and I fell for that trap about a year and a half ago, and I bought a couple rolls. Actually, it's a year because I used it for a blanket. I bought a couple rolls of Bluebell, and when I started using it, I ended up not using very much of it because it feels like sandpaper. And that may be why it was clearanced. I mean, they got boxes of it.
And it was never ending. No matter how many times you used it, it was never ending.
I wonder if ours up here has it. I don't know. I haven't been in a while. But somebody else had said they had gone to look. Oh, Jeanette from DIY Creations. She had gone into hers and didn't see any. And she got a new one. She got a new Ollie's opened up where she's at, and there was no yarn. And I just thought that was very odd. Of course, I think they're a buyout store, so probably, kind of like Big Lots or something like that. It just comes and goes. Another store that we've lost that had yarn was Big Lots.
Did they have one?
Yes.
I haven't been in Big Lots. Not to lie. We went during
Christmas
Halloween.
time.
We went Halloween.
Yeah.
Did I go Christmas time too? Maybe.
We went looking for cups for Bumblebees for the nursing homes.
I remember Halloween because they had the big animatronics in there, and I like those.
Yeah, I don't know. Spring, we'll see what we have left. We may be forced to order online from now on.
Dun dun dun.
I just can't see.
I like to touch the yarn though and feel it and like.
I like Hobby Lobby. I'll still go there. But like I said, I don't know much about Michael's. And one time I was there, I didn't buy yarn. But I don't know how much. I mean, I bought the pom-pom makers, so I had to be doing something. Red Heart Super Saver Jumbo for $5. Yeah, I would too. If I were buying yarn, I would do that too. $5 is a great deal.
Yeah, really.
Maybe they're trying to keep up with the Premier Basics. It's $5 at Dollar Tree. I hope they do compete with each other on lower prices like that. $5 is a steal. I remember one Christmas it went on sale. Weirdest combination: red, white, maybe green, and camo went on sale at Walmart for 67 cents. And I bought a ton of camo and didn't know what to do with it and finally used it up. Now I'd make blankets or something. I'd figure it out. But Dollar Tree and Big Lots have no yarn. Dollar Tree has no yarn. Our Dollar Tree had Premier Basics in the big rolls like that for $5, but they only had black, blue, maybe white.
I remember they had white.
Yep, Spring does have an affiliate link. Spring, drop it. You too, Don P. Good to see you. Have a great weekend. Spring does have an affiliate link, and you can go through her link. You want Premier to it. Did you say, Diane, that Premier is like right where you live, but you can't shop, right? You just need to get somebody who works there and say, hey, can you let me shop? Can you let me get a discount? Or just let me shop there. Goodness gracious, wouldn't that be awesome? Softer than it used to be. Red Heart Super Saver, yes, certain ones are much softer than they used to be. Some of them that I have had that were made in Turkey when they first started, rough as a cob. I made a blanket for my granddaughter that I'm going to have to take apart. I can't give it to her. I've washed it and washed it and washed it, and it's still rough as a cob. I mean, it is rougher than any Red Heart. Probably equivalent to Topaz. Kristen bought some Topaz from Ollie's, and it was like sandpaper.
It was really rough. I ended up having to use it for amigurumi because it was really good for that because it was rough and it would hold up really nicely, but I couldn't use it for anything that was like going to be needed to be flowy and soft.
Diane, do you know if they allow the workers to like shop there and get stuff, or is that a no-no? We have 2, 3, 4 if we go visit Spring that we can hit as far as Dollar Trees, but I haven't looked for it. It's on your About tab. Okay. So go to Spring's channel and look on her About tab. She has a Premier link. An annual warehouse sale. There you go, Diane. Oh, they stopped it, dude.
Aw.
Well, that's over. Well, it's not over, but maybe they'll. I would inquire. Inquiring minds want to know. I would ask again. The worst they can do is always say no. I'm a firm believer in asking because what are they going to do? Eat you? No. They can't bite you. Ask for the discount. Say, ask to let me shop. I would have a really, after seeing all this and feeling all this, I would have a really hard time if I knew there was a whole warehouse full of yarn beyond the wall and I wasn't allowed to look at it and go pick some up. Soften yarn, soak it in fabric softener. Sugar cookie, you hear that? We're going to try that. Sugar, if I can find out what I did with it. Soften it, soak it in fabric softener for a little bit and then
That's what I
wash
used
it.
to do with my Barbie's hair when I'd mat them up.
So I will give it to Sugar Cookie and she can do that because I can't stand the smell of fabric softener. But she can do that and see if it works. Yeah, I would have a real problem. I would ask again. I would have a real problem with all that being hidden. Hair conditioner. Okay. I will try. I've tried vinegar, not on this particular one.
Do yarn experiments.
I have tried vinegar before and it didn't work. But this particular yarn was from Turkey. And I really think it was the first time that I had Red Heart yarn from Turkey. And I've had other yarn from Turkey and it was fine. So I don't know what was going on. Yes to the hair conditioner. What was that shampoo that you used to get? This, I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. Maybe I need to try that. Wash the stiffness out of that blanket, the roughness. You are batting 1,000 tonight. Did you take some cold medicine or something? We love you so much. You're rotten. We wouldn't have you any other way. I will have to try all those and see if I can, because I was really, really sad. I spent a lot of time working on that. Out of the box. Home run. Sandlot. Anyway, all right, guys. All right, I'm gonna have to go. I need to rest and love you all very much. Thank you to whoever decided that we needed to have a yarn party. I'm really excited. I see lots of colors that I just want to experiment with. Spring. Oh my goodness. Goodness. Good night, guys. Stay warm, stay safe, and please take care of each other and make sure that you're taking care of your bodies and your health. And Jana Kay, praying for you that you will continue to be on the mend, and Diane, you too, and anybody that needs it. We love you. Have a good night. And don't forget to be kind because
you don't know anybody else's journey.
That's right. Bye.
Bye.